Welcome back to NoLab. Coming to the end of the year, we still got a whole month left to go. And if you think the gaming industry has done with all the game release, you might probably be wrong since we still have some left to talk about. And without further ado, let's start the list. Setting up in the prison on Jupiter's moon, Callisto, we are playing as a prisoner with the goal to escape from the prison full of mutants. These survival horror games feels like you are playing Dead Space, but better. And the fun fact is this game was created by one of the Dead Space creators with his new company Striking Distance Studios, and published by Krafton. The horror fights are strong here with some jump scare and your typical disgusting mutants. You can fight them using melee or ranged weapon, but be careful since there's a limited amount of ammo you can use. Just like other survival horror games where you have to prepare for load management issues. It's gore nature that makes this game both scary and satisfying in my opinion, where there is many times you will see limbs cut off and head blown off by your heavy attacks. Or if you have less experience in survival horror games, you will face so much death, and that's the learning path. Maybe we're gonna do live stream as soon as possible so you can check out the gameplay first. The game will be released on December 2nd, 2022 on PC, PlayStation and Xbox.
Those wings. I want them too.
Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core Reunion. It began 7 years before the start of Final Fantasy VII and encompasses the event that takes place until just before its beginning. The game hero is Zack Fair, the previous owner of the Buster Sword before Cloud Strife. The story will explain why Soldier, Shinra, and other characters have their conflicts in the future. As the game will be a remaster and not a remake, it won't be bringing about as many changes as the Final Fantasy VII Remake has, even if there will be some new aspects to help modernize it, like camera angles and animation change. Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core Reunion will release on December 13, 2022 on major console and PC.
Sephiroth!
It's a Marvel games. Midnight Suns is a team based on Avengers, but more with magic sides, mutants and supernaturals like demons and stuff. And I thought this game would be like previous Avengers game, but it is not. The gameplay is more like tactical RPG and turn-based strategy where you have to arrange the best combo in 3 characters you are using with the card of their skill. And you can decide to use special attack or buffing team in your turn. I hope the game not gonna end up being an XCOM Marvel version, since you can still enjoy the story for each characters, and let's see when the game release on December 2nd, 2022 on PC and every major console.
Dragon Quest Treasure. Do we still need more JRPG games in 2022? This one may be a good dessert for your 2022 JRPG experience. Dragon Quest Treasure will give you a lot of fresh experience, starting from creating a team called a gang, battling rival treasure hunters, home base, and still many features you can explore. Released December 9, 2022, exclusively on Nintendo Switch.
High on Life is a comedic biopunk first-person shooter games by Squanch Games. This is a game where you have gun which talking to you, and when I said that, I mean a lot. The game itself has some quite unique gameplay from the shooting mechanic and variety of guns with different abilities and effects. Not to mention that they also talk in different voice lines, make it fun to play with. Despite the popularity of Rick and Morty elements in the game deserves recognition for its uniqueness and how the game seems different than other single-player shooting games. Also, it's a comedy game. I would like to see the genre having some good shots in the market these days. The game will be released on December 13, 2022 on Xbox, exclusively Xbox Game Pass and PC.
Nilfgaard's crossed the Pontar in the east. Means war's coming.
War changes everything.
The Witcher 3 Next Gen Update. Have you already finished this masterpiece? Then you must play again with the new game. But not just that, because this month you will get new content, next-gen graphics, improved lighting such as ray tracing, and some mission inspired by the Netflix series. And that's not all. For you already on The Witcher 3 on PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox Series, you will receive the update for free on December 14, 2022. So, once more, let's be Geralt of Rivia, The Witcher.
Who are you? You know who I am.
If you told me back then that we will have a game where there is a demon train chasing us for the entire map, first, I would think that is a stupid idea. And secondly, the only time I saw that is on every single RPG games where they are modding the boss into Thomas the Train for the sake of memes. But here we are with the horror counterparts. CHOO-CHOO Charles is an open-world survival game developed by 2-Star Games, where your adventures start on the island inhabited by a spider train named Charles. And you, as a survivor, need to destroy Charles with whatever you got from an upgrade in the island. The concept of bloodthirsty spider train is phenomenal, but the gameplay looks so unique and engaging for some people who want to feel the adrenaline pumps by solving puzzles and shooting stuff while being chased by a big creepy train with legs. And I know that sounds dumb, but since it's unique, why don't you give it a try? The game will be released on December 9, 2022 on PC, PlayStation 4 and Xbox One.
You got it all wrong. Once upon a time, there was a freak with no...
BLACKTAIL Witch Fate. All of us maybe already know who Baba Yaga is. Yes, a witch supernatural being who appears as deformed and ferocious-looking woman. And now, from the Parasite Studio, you will play as Yaga, a 16-year-old girl accused of witchcraft and expelled from a medieval Slavic settlement, and enjoy the experience become a witch legend. The game will release on December 16, 2022 on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series, and PC.
The underground racing Need for Speed is coming back with the new title Unbound. And for this version, we got some new graphics change, since if you play NFS Speed before, it's all about open world and realistic graphics. And yes, also racing events and customization. But the difference is Unbound used some cartoony style and realistic environment mix, so it's a new innovation. Also, there is some customization for special effects, and you can use some artist works available in the game for custom skins and flares. It is not Need for Speed if you don't have some day or night mission, since you still have to participate in some race events in the day and chase by the cops in the night for higher difficulties and more bugs. And boy, those cops getting more tricks this time. I personally think that Unbound has cool street vibes and hip-hop tracks that really suit its playstyle. And don't forget about the art style. They said you can collect 140 cars and do a bunch customizing, which is a time-consuming process. I think it is worth a try. Need for Speed Unbound will be released on December 2nd, 2022 on PC, PlayStation 5 and Xbox SNS series.
Samurai Maiden. There are so many samurai games out there, but what if you play samurai as cute female anime characters? Sounds interesting, right? The story starts with a young woman from 21st century with sharp swordsmanship skills who find herself in Honnoji during the Sengoku period. Together with a trio of newfound ninja friends, she races through the underworld beneath Honnoji, confronted by endless corpses at every turn. The game will release on December 8, 2022 on PlayStation, Switch, and PC.
And so that's all for the December games list. I hope you are interested in some of the games we listed before. And if you have another opinion about the games, let us know in the comment section. Also, like the videos, there is a button right down the videos, and subscribe to the channel for more gaming news, updates, and reviews. I will leave the social media here, and thank you so much for your time. We're gonna have much news in December, so stay tuned with the latest news update on Knowledge channel, and see you soon.